In today's video, we are going to see a man finding a massive snake inside of his toilet bowl when he goes to take a dump, but this is not any ordinary snake. This is a king cobra, one of the most venomous snakes on this planet. So let's see what happens next. When this guy opens the lid of the toilet, he sees that there is a snake inside of it. The snake is looking at him, and he screams in fear. But the scariest part is that this is not just any snake, but a deadly king cobra. He then asks for help from his friends, and they together try to get rid of the snake. They tried poking it with a stick, but it did not work. It took them 30 minutes to get rid of this snake. And this is truly one of the most terrifying things that could happen to anyone. Imagine sitting on a toilet and having to face a snake like this. This would be my ultimate nightmare. Let us know your thoughts about this in the comment section below. If you're scared of snakes, then do not watch this video. These people got a huge shock after they found this huge black snake inside of their toilet bowl, and it looks like it has been living in there for a while. I mean, look how dirty it is, and these people are really scared of snakes. But still, they have to remove it somehow. It seems like it was stuck inside of the pipes, and now it came out. This person saw a snake coming out of the toilet, and it literally gave her a heart attack. When she first noticed the snake, it was just its tail that was visible. But then slowly, its whole body started to come out. And the scariest thing is that she is still sitting on the toilet and trying to flush it down the drain. But I think she should stop doing that, because flushing a snake down the drain is never a good idea. If you don't believe me, then just ask these people. They wanted to get rid of the snake, so they flushed it down the toilet. But then it came back up and created even more problems for them. It just kept coming up again and again and again. Then finally, it disappeared into the drain. Nobody knows where it went, but I am sure that it will come back again. These people were just chilling inside of their house when suddenly they heard a loud noise. It sounded like someone had slammed the door, but nobody was there. And then they started hearing these weird noises coming from inside of the wall. And then suddenly this snake popped out of the wall. And yeah, this is a pretty scary situation. Imagine you just chilling inside of your house when suddenly a snake pops out of the wall and almost falls on top of you. That would be my ultimate nightmare. A guy was casually washing his hands inside of the sink. When he turned around, he saw a big snake hiding behind the faucet. He screams in fear, but then he quickly calms down and starts making a plan to get rid of the snake. He tries to catch it with his bare hands, but the snake is too slippery. Then he uses a broom and tries to hit it, but the snake keeps moving around, which makes it difficult for him to hit it. After some time, he finally manages to kill the snake and gets rid of it. You know, I have seen many videos where people try to kill snakes, but they end up getting bitten by the snake and then they regret their decision. So I think this guy made the right choice by using a broom instead of his bare hands. It is very rare to find a snake inside of a toilet bowl, but it is not impossible either. That is why if you go to public toilets, they have these signs posted on the walls. If you ever see a snake inside of a toilet bowl, then do not try to touch it or flush it down the drain. Instead, call a professional snake removal service. If you're scared of snakes, then do not watch this video. These people found a huge snake inside of the toilet bowl, but it was not the snake that scared them. What really scared them was what came out of the toilet bowl. Yes, after this huge snake, another small snake came out of the toilet bowl. And these people were like, what the hell's going on here? And then they started screaming in fear. But let me tell you something. Seeing two snakes coming out of a toilet bowl is actually a good thing. Why am I saying that? Because most of the time, if you see one snake, then there are most likely more snakes hidden nearby. A guy was casually strolling through the forest when suddenly he noticed a tiny snake on the ground. He picks up the snake and puts it inside of his pocket because he wants to show it to his family. But then when he opened his pocket, the snake bit him, and now he is in big trouble. It is very important that if you find a snake in the wild, then do not touch it or try to take it home with you. Snakes can be very dangerous and venomous, and they can harm you or your family members. So please, be careful. A woman screamed in fear when she saw a big snake coming towards her. She was walking through the grass and the snake was hiding inside of it. She did not see it at first, but then, when it came out, she was like, oh my God, a snake. But then she noticed something strange. The snake did not seem to be venomous, and it did not seem to be aggressive either. It was actually very calm and relaxed. And the woman realized that this is probably a non-venomous snake, and it won't hurt her. So she starts walking towards it and tries to touch it. But the snake slithers away and hides back inside of the grass. Do you know where else you can find snakes? Inside of toilets? Yes, this is a very rare sight, but it does happen sometimes. A man was sitting on the toilet when he saw a snake inside of it. But this is not an ordinary snake. This is a king cobra, one of the most venomous snakes in the world. He asks for help and his friends come over and try to kill the snake. But it is a very big snake and it is not easy to kill. Finally, they managed to kill the snake and get rid of it. Here's another video of a man finding a snake inside of the toilet bowl. He was taking a dump when he saw the snake and he screamed in fear. But then he realized that it is not a venomous snake and he is safe. So he starts playing with the snake and tries to flush it down the drain, but it does not work. The snake is stuck inside of the toilet and cannot escape. So the man calls a plumber and asks him to come over and rescue the snake. The plumber arrives, and Esley catches the snake and takes it outside and releases it into the wild. I have seen many videos where people scream and make a lot of noise when they see a snake, but this guy is totally different. He is very calm and composed, and he does not panic at all. He simply picks up the snake and throws it outside. Some people might think that this is very dangerous, but this guy knows what he is doing. He is a professional snake catcher, and he has experience dealing with snakes. A boy was playing inside of his house when suddenly he saw a snake coming towards him. He screams in fear, but then his father comes over and calms him down. His father tells him that it is just a small snake and it won't hurt him. So he picks up the snake and throws it outside. A girl was walking through the grass when suddenly she saw a snake hiding inside of it. She was scared at first, but then she realized that it is a small snake and it won't hurt her. So she picks up the snake and starts playing with it. If you're scared of snakes, then do not watch this video. This person was just chilling inside of his house when suddenly he saw a snake coming towards him. He screamed in fear, but then he realized that it is a very big snake and it is a king cobra. But still, he is not scared at all. He simply picks up the snake and throws it outside. These people were just chilling inside of their house when suddenly they saw a snake coming towards them. They were scared at first, but then they realized that it is a small snake and it won't hurt them. So they start playing with the snake and try to flush it down the toilet, but it does not work. Then they call a snake removal service, and the professionals arrive and Esley catch the snake and take it outside and release it into the wild. And that is all the content I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then make sure to leave a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe so that you, my friend, don't miss any more amazing videos. Now, until next time, stay safe and goodbye.